I know I sound shallow, but she also has a spitting image to her mother who is also shaven, so I'm even more taken aback. It's been 2 days and I'm like, if she wanted to talk to me back then minus the hair, would I have said no? I know I sound shallow, but he also looks spitting image to his dad who always is shaven, so I'm even more taken aback. It's been 2 days and I'm like, if he wanted to talk to me back then minus the beard, would I have said yes? Edit. I ask because when I met him I went on the first date because of my initial attraction to him. Obviously I got know him more and married him for other things than looks. Edit. Guys, you're right, I am a bitch, that's why I confessed, hopefully for some humbling and to get it out my system. Obviously I'm not going to divorce him, he has other qualities I married and love him for. So last night, Halloween Eve, I had been at it since 1 p.m. watching football, drinking, the normal weekend stuff. We had planned on going to a party at 9, but I took a dab at around 8 and it kicked my ass. I'm a pretty frequent smoker, but this dab had me falling over and struggling to stay awake, so I decided I just needed to go home. I was instantly ridiculed and called a lame even though I was leaving beer that I bought with them and weed, but that's not really the point of this post. I go to check Snap right when I wake up this morning and I see a video from one of my friends who was at the party I was supposed to be at of a dude in a puddle of his own blood looking like he was struggling to stay conscious. He had been shot in the face from everything I've gathered. I've already been at a function where guy was shot, so I kind of have a radar for when things are about to go south. My friends and I are not thugs or the type of people that think it's cool to have guns and be shooting people, but I just feel I made the best decision in my history of drunk decisions and wanted to share it with y'all. I know, this is very shitty thing to do and I should have told her, even knowing she would be furious. I'm 33, my wife is 29. We're married for about 10 years and we have 2 children, 10F and 6M. The youngest is a difficult child, always throwing tantrums, cry a lot, hard to obey rules, etc. I love my children and I absolutely love my wife, but I'm 100% certain I don't want kids anymore. I don't want to start all over, waking up every night, changing diapers, worrying about our financial situation and so on. We talked about it and she seemed to agree to stop at 2. Then in 2020 we had a pregnancy scare when I had a full-blown panic attack. I was home alone when she told me she was at work. After that she changed her mind, saying that she wants one more baby in the future. I said that it's not gonna happen, but she thinks I will change my mind over time. That's when I scheduled a visit to a neurologist, and went through the procedure at the start of 2021, when she spent a weekend at her parents'. And she doesn't know. She doesn't know I absolutely dread having another child. Worst part is that I faked her signature to be legally able to have the vasectomy, according to the laws of my country. So yeah, it's not only the lying, I committed a crime too. At this point I don't know where to begin to tell her, and sometimes I feel like I'll never will, then I feel like shit about it. Well, that's my confession. TL, Doctor, basically the title. Edit. I just wanted to add that, in my country you have to wait 90 days between the appointment and the procedure itself. So during the appointment I told the doctor I was married. It wasn't the plan to lie about it to my wife. Then as the day of the procedure was getting closer, I could see she wasn't going to be okay with it, so I just faked her signature. Edit 2. I should have included this in the original post. We currently aren't trying to conceive. She talks about a baby in the future. She's got an id that is good for at least 2 more years, when she'll remove it or replace it, depending of what she wants. Lying about it and trying to conceive is something I just can't do. My parents helped me through college. My sister passed her old car down to me. My parents have an empty home I live in. So I have a job as an engineer without student loans, a car I didn't buy and a home I didn't pay for. I try my best to house friends that need help or drive people that need a ride. I try to give back, but I feel so much guilt about everything, even things I bought with money I worked for. I have trouble wasting food or spending money because I feel like I am shitting on less lucky people. I'm extremely privileged and I feel extremely guilty almost every walking day of my life. I feel undeserving of everything. I'm a 29-year-old single mom. After years of low self-esteem and feeling like I couldn't never do it, years of my parents saying I would never do it, today I finished my bachelor's degree. I'm so happy and glad I finished, but I have nobody to celebrate or share it with.